Good morning all. In our today's class, we are going to discuss about the remaining or some important topics of semiconductors. And in our yesterday's class, we have discussed about semiconductors in forward and reverse bias condition. What is the uses of these semiconductors in forward and reverse bias condition? What is the application level of these semiconductors? In which electronic equipments or in which electronic circuit this semiconductors is going to use, that is more important. Actually, semiconductors are used as rectifiers. Semiconductors are used as rectifiers. What is the meaning of rectifiers? Or we can also use semiconductors as a switch. Okay, we can use a semiconductor as a rectifier or as a switch. What is the meaning of this rectifier? Actually, rectifier is a device which converts AC source into DC power supply. Okay, rectifier is a device which converts alternating current into direct current. It is a device which converts alternating current into direct current. Actually, this is rectifier. It is a device which converts alternating current into direct current is known as rectifier. And the process is called as rectification. The process of conversion of alternating current into direct current is known as rectification. The process is known as rectification. Device is called as rectifier and the process is called as rectification. How alternating current is converting into direct current, that is more important. Okay, these rectifiers are in two different types. What are the two different types of rectifiers? Actually, one is half wave rectifier and the second one is full wave rectifier. Half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier. Actually, these two topics are important from your exam point of view. They may ask like this for 3 marks. Explain the construction and working of a half wave or full wave rectifier using a neat diagram of these two rectifiers. Okay, they may ask like this. With the help of a neat diagram, explain the construction and working of half wave rectifier or full wave rectifier. Let us see how we can construct and the explanations of these half wave and full wave rectifiers using a semiconductor diode. And our very first thing is half wave rectifier. If you want to construct a half wave rectifier, what are the things which we need? First, what we need is a transformer, a step down transformer, and a semiconductor diode, and a resistor. Actually, these are the things which we need to convert an alternating current into direct current. And the things are, what are the things required? First is a step down transformer and the second one is semiconductor diode, and the third one is resistance. Actually a resistor, what we need is a resistor. Using these three components, how we are constructing our half wave rectifier, let us see. Initially, we need a step down transformer, let us assume this as a step down transformer. Initially this is a primary coil, and these are rods, actually this is our secondary coil, and we need one more element, that is source. Which kind of source? We need an AC source. Here we have to connect this transformer to an AC source. Here we are connecting our step down transformer to an AC source. Actually this is a step down transformer. How we are identifying this transformer as a step down transformer? The number of turns in a primary coil has to be greater than number of turns in secondary coil. That is NP has to be greater than NS. This is number of turns in primary coil, number of turns in secondary coil. Let us assume this as a step down transformer. Okay. Now we have to connect a semiconductor diode to this step down transformer. Okay. Now I am connecting a semiconductor diode to this step down transformer, and across to this step down transformer I have connected a resistance or a resistor. We used to call this resistor as load resistance. Okay, and this diode is represented by capital D, that is diode. Actually this is a cathode region. Cathode means that is a positive terminal of a semiconductor diode or P type of a semiconductor. This is P type of a semiconductor, and this one is N type of a semiconductor. And across to this load resistance we have to measure our output voltage. Across to this we have to measure output voltage. Actually this is the construction of a half wave rectifier. Here we have an AC source. Across to this AC source we have connected a step down transformer having number of turns in a primary coil is greater than number of turns in a secondary coil. This is a semiconductor diode carrying P type and N type of a semiconductor, and across to this semiconductor and a diode we have connected a load resistance, and across to this load resistance we have connected a voltmeter to measure the output voltage. Okay. Now let us discuss how this half wave rectifier is going to operate. For this, initially we should know the process of alternating current, then only it is very much easy to understand how this alternating current is converting into direct current. First, if we switch on the AC button in the source, the current flows through this primary coil, okay, but it switches its direction. Actually, we know that alternating current is a not unidirectional current, okay, it switches its direction alternatingly. That is why we used to call the current which changes its direction is called as alternating current. For example, if we assume this as a AC source, first the direction of the alternating current will be like this, and again it switches its direction. The direction alternates in this circuit is called as alternating current. Actually, the waveform of alternating current will be like this. This is positive half cycle, this is negative half cycle. If the current is completing one rotation is known as one half cycle, and opposite direction completion is another half cycle, okay. This is actually alternating current working. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ನ ನಾವು ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಅನದರ್ ಎಂಡ್ಗೆ ಬಂದು ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದೇ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಇನ್ಪುಟ್ ವೇವ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ AC source. Okay, this is input waveform of a AC source. But here alternating current is traveling in both the direction. Okay, for that what I am going to assume is, here let us assume this as a point A and this as a point B. Okay, first in positive half cycle, when the alternating current is trying to go in first positive half cycle, okay, then this point A acts as a positive terminal and this point B behaves as a negative terminal. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಇದು ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇವಾಗ ಇದು ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದು ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಿಹೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಸೆಮಿ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್, ನಾವು ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಿರೋಂಥದ್ದು. ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ flowing in this particular direction, this is the cathode region, that is nothing but p type of a semiconductor. If positive charges are flowing through p type of semiconductor means what? This is negative terminal. Negative terminal is connected to n type of a semiconductor and positive terminal is connected to a p type of a semiconductor. Then this condition is behaving as a forward bias condition. Okay. Now semiconductor is working on a forward bias condition, then the positive cycle occurs. Okay, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, we have to show a waveform to these rectifier. Okay. Now let us assume this as a waveform of a AC source. Okay, now let us assume this as a waveform of a AC source. If half wave is completing, that is only in one particular direction the current is flowing, that means the diode is behaving as a switch in this particular condition. Okay, if positive terminal of the battery is connected to a p type of a semiconductor, then this behaves as a switch and current is easily flowing through this direction. Actually this is the direction of the current. What I am showing here is the direction of a current, and we can assume these 2 points as M and N. The current is flowing through M and N and it completes its half cycle. Then we can easily get a positive half cycle here. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿರುವಂತಹ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ನಮಗೆ ಅಚೀವ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್, ನೌ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕೇಸ್. Now the alternating source changes its direction. Now the current is flowing in this particular direction. Okay, then this point B is behaving as a positive terminal and this point A behaves as a negative terminal. During a positive half cycle, point A acts as a positive and B as a negative, and in other half direction the point B behaves as a positive and point A behaves as a negative. Now the positive charges flowing in this direction. Okay, the positive charges is going and the flow of direction of current will be like this during the second or negative half cycle. If positive charges goes through the N type of a semiconductor and negative charges flows through the positive or P type of a semiconductor, and we can call this as a reverse bias condition. Okay, in case of a reverse bias condition, this diode doesn't allow any electric current to pass through it. Okay, in case of a reverse bias condition, this diode doesn't allow to any flow of electric current. That is why we can call this as a off state. Okay, we can call this as a off state. Actually this we can call as on state. Okay, during negative half cycle, during negative half cycle of a alternating current, the current is not flowing through this diode. That means the current is not flowing means we won't get any current in this negative half cycle. So we can assume this as a 0. Okay, we can assume this as a 0. Next, again the one wave is completed. Okay, this is one complete cycle. This is half cycle, this is half cycle, this is one complete cycle. During a alternating current completing its one complete cycle, only one half of its one complete cycle is presenting in direct current. ಅಂದ್ರೆ alternating current one complete cycle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ half ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವಿಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Then this point behaves as a point A and positive terminal. This behaves as a negative terminal. ಮತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆದಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we will get another half cycle. ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಸೈಕಲ್, but in this particular case we don't get any another half cycle. So that is why we are calling this as half wave. Here we are applying full wave as a input source, but in our output we are getting only half wave of its initial input. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂತ ಎಸಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ಪಡ್ಕೋತಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಕೇವಲ ಹಾಫ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಫ್ ವೇವ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈಯರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನಲ್. Look at this. In case of alternating current, it is in both positive and negative half cycles. But in case of a direct current, it is only in one half cycle, that is positive half cycle. That is why direct current is called as unidirectional and alternating current is called as bidirectional current. But here, why we are getting this as a 0? That is because of we don't have any another diode in this particular case. We have only one diode at one particular point. That is why we used to call this as a half wave rectifier. Actually, this is all about construction and working of a half wave rectifier. This is all about half wave rectifier. ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಸಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ, ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಡೌನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫಾರ್ಮರ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಯೋಡು, ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ತಿರುವಂತ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ನ ಮೆಜರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ವೋಲ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರ್ ನ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹಾಫ್ ವೇವ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿರುವಂತ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಡಿಸಿ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಡಿಸಿ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ನ ನಾವು ಪಲ್ಸೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. We used to call the output direct current which is coming from this half wave rectifier is as pulsating DC. Why? What is the meaning of pulsating DC? Pulsating DC means that is fluctuating DC. Okay. Pulsating DC means that is fluctuating DC. That is not pure form of DC. Actually, some part of AC current is present in this particular direct current. That is why we used to call our direct current which we are getting from half wave rectifier is as pulsating DC. But the efficiency of this half wave rectifier is very less compared to full wave rectifier. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರದ್ದು ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we are getting pulsating DC, so its efficiency is very less compared to full wave rectifier. Now if we want to get a full wave rectifier, ಇದೂ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಫುಲ್ ವೇವ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈರ್ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಸೇಮ್. ನಾವು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ನ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅದೇ ಡಿವೈಸಸ್ ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. Now let us discuss about full wave rectifier. In case of full wave rectifier also we need a source, AC source, step down transformer, semiconductor diode, resistor and an voltmeter. ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದೆ, but we have to consider two diodes in this case. Okay, here we have to consider semiconductor diodes, not only single diode. For that case I am going to consider another in the case of a full wave rectifier we have to consider two semiconductors. Let us assume this as a P type and N type of a semiconductor. Actually the construction part is going to change very slightly. Actually here in this region we are connecting our resistor across to these semiconductors. Across to these two semiconductors we have to connect our resistor, and across to this we have to connect a voltmeter to measure the output voltage. Actually this is the construction of a full wave rectifier. Actually there is a slight modification in this particular case. That is, in the half wave rectifier case, we have connected our resistor across a step down transformer or secondary coil, but in this case we are connecting our resistor, load resistance, as across the two semiconductor diodes. Actually, this is almost similar as half wave rectifier, but this rectifier behaves or acts in both the directions. Let us see how it is going to act. If the current is flowing in this direction, that is AB direction, first initially this A behaves as a positive and B as a negative. During the half cycle, during the first half cycle, point A behaves as a positive terminal and point B behaves as a negative terminal. The positive is carrying from this point, the positive terminal is carrying. That means the positive charges, holes are traveling in this particular direction and electrons are traveling in this particular direction. Okay. If the direction of the current is in this direction during the positive half cycle, then this diode behaves as a switch and the current flows through this direction. And the current flows through this direction, and during the half positive cycle, the DC current shows like this. Okay. Andre ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಡಿಸಿ ಪವರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪಲ್ಸೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿ. ಆ ಪಲ್ಸೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿ ನಾವು ಈ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್, ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್, ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಮುಗೀತು, ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್, ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಿ ಬಿಹೇವ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ and this point A behaves as a negative terminal. Then the direction of current will be like this. The direction of current will be like this. Okay. Actually, this is the direction of a current during the negative half cycle or next half cycle. Then this diode behaves as a switch and this is in a off state. Okay. During the first positive half cycle, this behaves as a switch and this as a off switch. This is on condition, this is off condition during first half cycle. And during the next half cycle, this will be act as a on condition and this as a on condition. Then the negative half cycle also is presenting in case of DC, but direct current is a unidirectional current, so we have to consider the direction of current will be like this one. Okay. During the negative half cycle also we are getting on condition, and again the process continues. During the next positive half cycle we will get on state and also on. Actually, this is the case of a full wave rectifier. In case of a full wave rectifier, we are getting both the half cycles of a alternating current in output of direct current. ಹಾಫ್ ವೇವ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈರ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಫುಲ್ ವೇವ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಫುಲ್ ವೇವ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ ಅರ್ಧ ವೇವ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅ ಫುಲ್ ವೇವ್ ರೆಕ್ಟಿಫೈರ್ we have to represent both the waveforms, but the direct current is unidirectional. That is why we are showing all the half cycles in one particular direction only. ಬರೀ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, direct current is a unidirectional current, but alternating current is a bidirectional current. Actually, this is all about full wave rectifier. This is construction and this is working. We are showing here, and the current we are getting in output, this is also pulsating DC. Half wave rectifier ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿರೋದು ಕೂಡ pulsating DC, full wave rectifier ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿರೋಂಥದ್ದು ಕೂಡ pulsating DC ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ how we can achieve a pure form of direct current? Pure form of direct current ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? We have to use filters to get a ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸಿ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಪೈ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಈ ತರ ತುಂಬಾ ಫಿಲ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದಟ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಅ ಪಲ್ಸೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿ ಇಂಟು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸಿ. And the efficiency of these full wave rectifiers is more compared to half wave rectifier. The efficiency of full wave rectifier is more compared to half wave rectifiers. And this is all about half wave rectifier and full wave rectifier.